What is going on, everybody? DJ Minds here, and in today's video I'm very excited to announce that Goldshell is releasing a new ASIC aimed at home miners. Now, if you're like me, you've been at home mining for quite some time, you love it, and you're always interested in ASIC mining, but you have a wife or you have a husband or whatever you got, and you don't want that whining noise. You know the noise I'm talking about.
Anyways, guys, let's turn this thing on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, all right, it turned on. Oh, that is really loud.
These machines are used to make Bitcoin.
We're going to be talking about some Goldshell official news, a little bit of speculation, and before we get into that, please hit a like on this video, consider subscribing. All right, so heading over to Goldshell Miners Twitter, just discovered this today, actually. I guess it was announced on the 24th of February. I had no idea. Lite series miners targeting quiet and home mining. Combine the best features of both box series and professional miners. It's quiet mining across all home occasions. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that thing isn't sexy. Look at it. Ooh, and it's really large. That's something that's pretty interesting for me because I have a Doge miner. It's a little itty bitty thing, and it doesn't really feel like an ASIC miner. It is an ASIC miner, but I don't know. It doesn't have that feeling to it. If you know what I mean, if you have a Doge miner, you know, it's just, I don't know. It kind of feels more like a helium miner. It's just sitting in the corner. So here you go. Goldshell Lite new series. They also have another photo here, and it says quiet and powerful. Oh my goodness. And now I don't know if this is like an eye appeal trick that people like to do. You know, when you like go to a car salesman, they show you this brochure of this incredible car, and then you get the car and it doesn't look nearly as flashy and colorful. So hopefully that's not what's happening here, but it probably is. All right, so if you click their link, you come over here, it's going to bring you to the Goldshell Lite series. I skimmed through the article so you don't have to, but I will put a link for that in the description below if you want to read it on your own. But the noise does not exceed 55 decibels. So how loud is 55 decibels, guys?
Decibels.
Here's a random example I found on YouTube of 50 and 60 decibels. So not exactly 55, but I guess you could say it's in between that. If you're wearing headphones, maybe this will help you. So a moderate rainfall there for 50 decibels, and looking at 60 decibels.
I can't remember the last time that you invited me to your house for a cup of coffee.
So assuming that everything on the internet that you see is true, because of course it always is, it's actually just as loud as someone talking, maybe like this, or a little bit quieter than me, because I am kind of loud. What do you guys think? I'm probably like at 70 dB. Moving on, they said they had a 24-hour Twitter quiz. I guess that's a regular post, and they received 118,000 impressions and 12,000 people engagement. So I wish I would have known about it. I haven't seen any videos on this subject, not saying that there aren't any, but I'm really surprised that nobody's even talking about this. If people do know about this, more than 90% of customers displayed their support and expectation to quiet home miners, which is similar to KD2 and the HS3SE. I'm not the most knowledgeable on ASICs, though I do want to get into the market a little bit more. So let me know if you know anything about these two ASICs. Here's an example photo of what it could look like if you put it on your table. I love it, man. I freaking love it. This thing is awesome. In summary, they don't really say too much in the design and performance, except for that they want to do things for the at-home miner. There was another post that came out 18 hours ago, breaking a partial release of Lite series. Again, that's what they're calling all of this, with parameters. Stay tuned for more Goldshell. HS Lite support multi-algorithm. So, you know, obviously it's going to be more than one. So HNS, I actually do not know this, but it'll get 1360 gigahash at 1250 watts. The SC will get 2900 gigahash at 700 watts. The CK Lite support, CKB. Does anybody know what CKB is? CKB. Nervo's network price. Okay, I have never heard of this. Is this the coin? It's what, 1 penny? Oh God, okay. All right, this is what we're getting involved in, boys. There's the 1-year chart, nothing too crazy to see. And there's overall forever and ever on this Nervos network. So that was just the CK Lite. What about the HS Lite? What is HNS? Does anybody know HNS? Okay, handshake down 36.84% for the year. For the month, down 2.44%. So I'm not too sure if this is the coin or the model. It kind of seems like it would be more the model, but I digress. You understand what I'm saying here. So what does this all mean? Is it going to be a Bitcoin ASIC miner? Probably not. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be. And if it was, that would be some terrible hash rate. So I think we could push that out. Is it going to be Cadena? Oh, that'd be so cool, man. I would love to get into that. But those ASIC miners are like $50,000. No exaggeration. Anywhere from 50 to 60 $1,000. So I don't think it'll be that. But if it is those coins, I've never heard of them, or that's the algorithm. I'm really not too sure, but it is exciting. I would love to buy it. I know for a fact I'm going to buy one, unless it's like 3,000. I can't see myself paying like 3,000 on something like that, especially on a coin I've never heard of. As a YouTuber, I definitely want one so I can report on it, let you guys know if it's halfway decent. I hope it's a lot better than like our Doge miner, because they're cool. I like getting Litecoin. That's a really nice thing, but you know, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like an Asic to me, but obviously it is. I know. If nothing else, could we at least admire the look of this and the changing of the colors, the silver and this nice, I don't know, is that matte black, maybe silvery? I don't know. Compared to something like this, the S19 Pro, yeah, you know, this is how most the Asics look, and it looks just so old, and it looks like a computer from like the 90s or something. Now, another reason I'm really excited about this, like I'm sure a lot of you are, is as an at-home miner, you don't ever really have this option. Everybody wants to get into it. It seems great, but you're kind of stuck with GPUs because you can't really get into Bitcoin, man. You're not going to want to hear that sound. And again, coming back to it, your wife doesn't want to hear that. You know, you won't even have a wife anymore if you have a couple of those running. Now, the heat, I think, is going to be a problem. If you got that thing sitting on your desk, I would imagine 1,000 watts running, 1,200 watts on a couple of those. I can't imagine that sitting right next to me, man. I have a couple rigs in this room, and they're already like 10 feet away, and they bother me. So I couldn't imagine possibly sitting right next to it. But hey, to each its own. I hope that you found this video to be interesting and informative. And if it was, please give it a thumbs up. And if you hate me and you think I'm cringe as hell, give me that thumbs down, baby. I support it. I love every single one of you, man. If you wouldn't mind checking out the Discord, Twitter, and Instagram, links in the description below. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. DJ Minds signing out.